Hi, Joanna Blein here, a founder of Blein Consulting, a company that helps social entrepreneurs to increase their visibility and to accelerate the change through high quality branding and marketing. For those of you who are not familiar who social entrepreneur is, here is a simple definition. Social entrepreneur is a person who has a sole mission and who uses entrepreneurial skills and creative solutions to solve social or environmental challenges. Today, I want to talk about why I became a social entrepreneur, why the heart is the core of my business and everything I do, and why it is important for me that every social entrepreneur succeed. To start, we need to go back to 2014. That time, our 3-year-old daughter had a heart surgery. I remember we were in the hospital in Lausanne in this big pre operation room where also other kids with their parents were waiting for their heart surgeries. While we were waiting for the anesthesiologist to have a private chat with us and brief us about the whole procedure and how they will put our daughter in sleep, a little boy, probably 7 years old, was brought to the room and put in the bed next to my daughter's bed. What caught my attention was that his parents were not with him. Instead of them, there were few people from Terre des Hommes who accompanied him. Terre des Hommes is a Swiss organization that improves the lives of the most vulnerable children in the world. Later that day, I learned that this little boy was from Senegal. He was coming from a very poor family that couldn't afford to come with him to Switzerland, and he had a congenital heart defect. So he was waiting for actually quite complicated heart surgery that was funded by Terre des Hommes. He didn't speak neither English nor French, and he was completely alone. Every time I looked at him, I felt very emotional. You see, the reason of that is that he reminded me of me. I was at his age when I had my first open heart surgery, and I remember I was laying in this big pre operation room in the hospital in Poland, completely alone, waiting for my complex heart surgery. The difference was that I knew my mom was behind the door. She couldn't be next to me due to the procedures. And this little boy was completely alone. Every time I looked at him, I was thinking, what can I do to make this whole terrifying experience a bit better for him? All other kids in this room had their parents next to them. My daughter had us, and he had nobody. To take a big breath, I decided to go and get some coffee for my husband and myself. While I was passing by next to the reception desk, I noticed a big chest of mascots with a little information that the revenue from the sales of these mascots will support one of the charity. Without any hesitation, I bought two mascots, one for my daughter and the other one for this little boy. I will never forget his face when I was giving the mascot to him. He looked at me and he hugged this teddy bear like the biggest treasure he has ever had. That day I realized that this little boy reminded me a promise I gave to myself after my first heart surgery to support and make heart surgery experience less painful for kids and their families. This promise became my life purpose and the purpose of my business. Today, I provide heartful branding and marketing services to social entrepreneurs so that we can all make a world a better place. 10% of my revenue goes to nonprofit organizations that helps to save children with heart diseases. Why social entrepreneurship? Well, social entrepreneurship allows me to make a positive difference in the world and create a lifestyle I desire. Helping other social entrepreneurs one by one to be more visible and to be noticed is a great way to make this difference. I want every social entrepreneur to succeed because when they succeed, everybody wins. Now, if you are a social entrepreneur and you want to learn more about how I can help you to accelerate the change, visit my website, Blein.consulting. I see you there.